Welcome back, Lynx Nation, to another episode of LPTV. I'm Bernice Manji.
And I'm Delaney Gargis. Let's get started.
One of our very own LPTV staff members recently competed in the unarmed individual drill down at JROTC Air Force Nationals.
Gabe has the report on how she earned the first place title.
Hello LPTV viewers, I'm Gabe McElroy, and today I'm here with Kylie Koenig, the winner of the unarmed individual drill down at the JROTC Air Force Nationals event that was recently held in Ohio. So Kylie, what was the event like?
Basically, they called third place first, and then they did second and first, and you had to go up and accept the award, and then they did a big group picture.
What exactly did you have to do, what was this unarmed event? What exactly went down there?
So they bring out about 200 kids onto the floor, and then they call facing movements, and then you have to follow commands, and you have to keep your bearings, and so basically you can't mess up at all, or they will get you out.
Okay. How did it feel to get first place? What was that like?
It was cool because it was in front of a lot of people, and it was competing at the national level, so.
That's awesome. Was it nervous to go up on stage and get your award in front of everybody?
It was, because there were a lot of judges there, as well as a bunch of kids and a bunch of other instructors.
What was the trip there like? What was it, not only what was the trip like, but what else did you guys do down there?
We went to the U.S. Air Force Museum, and we also we went out to eat, and we did a lot of team bonding type of stuff, and we practiced a lot.
Thank you for watching, LPTV viewers, and once again, Kylie, congratulations on getting first place in Nationals.
Thanks.
Now let's spin it back to Bernice and Delaney.
Great job, Kylie. We're all proud of you. Have you ever thought about the human condition?
Like why we're all here and how we're all different?
I do sometimes.
Yeah, it crosses my mind.
Well, lucky for you, the new art exhibit at Kaneko has set out to answer those questions. Noah and Hunter have taken the trip to see what it's all about.
Why are we here? What is the purpose of our existence, and what is the underlying meaning of being a human being? These are just a few questions asked at The Human Condition, a featured art gallery at Kaneko. This gallery is broken into 5 sections, each one portraying a different aspect of humanity, from greed to pain to addiction and more. Let's go check it out. The first room features art by Korean artist Sun Koo, who takes inspiration from his childhood home. Presenting many religious symbols as well as Korean symbols in his art, these pieces represent how culture influences the way we see the world, and what we've grown up around shapes our worldview. Second, we move into a room with featured art by local artist David Helm. He states his art is inspired by a book about a Japanese man who suffers a tragic accident, and he had to get a completely new face. David turns the new face into ceramic busts. These pieces discuss how humanity is a dependent species, and that we often hide the way we feel or change the way we appear. The next room showcases photography by Jim Krantz. This artist focuses on people who refuse to leave Hiroshima after the nuclear meltdown. His art pays homage to these people because they have lost homes, jobs, friends, and family. He captures human resilience, stubbornness, and unwillingness to leave places that we hold memories to and places we call home. Moving upstairs, we have pieces from John Buck, Viola Frey, and Ken Little. Starting with John Buck, his piece comments on the political climate around the world and how everyone involved is driven by ego and greed. Next, we move to Viola Frey, with her piece depicting how she felt men acted towards women after returning home from World War II. Finally, Ken Little showcases the greed of people and how we're willing to put on a show to get money and fame, as all his art is made by real $1 bills to further express his message. Lastly, we have photography from Misha Gordon. Known as the father of Photoshop, his art showcases the pain of humanity. The art featured is dedicated to his wife who passed away. Each one of his photos showcases how he felt during the grieving process, along with 4 poems he wrote for her. This art gallery is something to behold. Make sure you make your way down to Coneco in downtown Omaha. This showcase of art will be held until May 4th. This has been Hunter Garretts with the help of Noah Dvorak, reporting for LPTV.
That looks like a cool experience. Speaking of cool stuff, have you heard the new Ariana Grande album, Thank You Next?
Yeah, personally, I enjoy it.
Well, let's see what Vera has to say about this album.
Today I'm here to review Thank You Next, the 5th studio album by pop singer Ariana Grande. This album was not expected to appear so soon after her previous work, Sweetener, last August. This album starts off with Imagine, a song about a perfect relationship that nothing can interfere with. Many speculate this song was a tribute to her ex-boyfriend Mac Miller, who recently passed away.
Imagine a world like that. Imagine a world like that.
One of the singles off the album, Thank You Next, explains Grande's current past perfectly in a song. In an interview with Zach Sang, Grande says that the term Thank You Next was a regular thing she said with her friends, meaning saying goodbye and moving on. She didn't intend to have the song start out with mentioning her previous relationships, but it was someone who she was working with who pushed her to create that version. It turned out to be the most favorite on the album.
Thank you, thank you, I'm so grateful for my ex. Thank you.
Another single, 7 Rings, is a hit. This song samples the melody from the famous hit Favorite Things from The Sound of Music. This friendship anthem talks about Ariana Grande getting things for her friends, specifically rings. She actually bought 7 individual rings for her friends in real life. This song is also about spending huge amounts of money.
Stop watching, my neck is fuzzy. Make big deposits, my gloss is popping. You like my hair? Gee, thanks, just bought it.
One of my favorite songs on the album is Bloodline. It's about her having hookups and that they will eventually leave. She doesn't want to have a commitment with any of the guys she's with.
Don't want you in my bloodline. Just wanna have a good time. Ain't no need to.
There really is not a worst song from this album, but one of the songs that didn't really catch me the first time was Fake Smile. I had to give it a few listens before I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Another night, another party. Saying hi to everybody. I'm sorry, it's time to leave. I gotta leave now.
All in all, this album is a great choice if you want to listen to some pop music. This has been Vera Clark reporting for LPTV.
Thank you. Next, we have the Pet of the Week with Maggie and Kylie.
Come up here.
Pixie is an energetic female beagle mix. She loves to run and play fetch. She would do okay in a home that has kids or other dogs, but this dog is no couch potato and needs to be in a home where she can get a lot of exercise. We don't know the exact adoption fee, but the fee should be around $225. Salem is a 3-year-old domestic shorthair. He is shy until he warms up to you. When he does, he purrs like an engine. Salem enjoys being petted and is the perfect cuddle buddy. He is up to date on all his shots, neutered, and does well with other cats. The adoption fee is $75. So make sure you stop by and see these cute animals. This has been Maggie Grover and Kylie Koenig reporting for LPTV.
I love animals. Too bad I couldn't go. But hopefully you can, so you may pick up a new furry friend.
And maybe you can teach your new furry friend some new tricks.
Speaking of tricks, Noah and I have a preview of the talent show.
Baby love Saturday nights, Saturday nights. Yeah, me and my baby.
Baby, fall out of line, out of the line. I'd fall anywhere with you, I'm by your side. Swinging sunshine in the rain. But darling, knowing I'm in pain, yeah. Let me tell you what you want.
haunts my waking hours. It's that moment. That small little moment. When you ruined my vibe, man. After
Get up, take a deep breath. Okay, say hi to the audience. Say hi to the audience. Don't worry, just say hi. And hi, everybody. Hi.
Alright. Now before I properly start like a normal person, I gotta do one thing.
In my corridors, we'd walk to school. I sat and crossed my legs like Jimmy do.
Songs full of sad things we can do. Take a trip. I'm not part of the town, not born to be queen. Just somebody hopelessly in between. She's the scar.
God will protect you. I wish I could believe that. You can trust God, Bella.
Oh, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream.
Oh, if I were a zombie, I'd never eat your brain. I just want your heart, yeah, I want your heart.
I wore my coat with golden lining, bright colors like this.
You bust your kneecaps, ooh, walk
There, lost and alone, nowhere to go and no.
You know what else is nice? Spring. And with spring comes Major League Baseball, which is now in full swing, and Morgan has the season's predictions.
Take me out to the ball game. I'm Mr. Britsky, and I'm an Atlanta Braves fan.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I am Mr. Gann, and I am a Boston Red Sox fan.
Baseball is back and booming, and some of the teachers at AL are very excited about the new Major League Baseball season.
Usually, my dad and I get together and watch the first game of the season. And then the rest of the day is spent watching not just the Braves, but other teams as well.
While it feels good to be World Series champs, I think it's going to be tough to repeat again this year. I think the competition in the division is a little stronger this year. I don't know if our pitching is going to be quite as strong as it was last year. And I think to be successful, we're really going to have to be strong on offense, specifically stealing bags and manufacturing runs.
The free agent market has been decreasing as the initial price for one single player has been the race to see who will get the best contract. People like Manny Machado, Bryce Harper, and Mike Trout come to mind. Manny Machado finally found his place with the Padres. He signed a 10-year deal for $300 million. Bryce Harper signed a 13-year deal with the Phillies for $330 million. This is what his contract would average out to be if he didn't take the $20 million right away. Mike Trout signed a 12-year deal back with the Angels for $430 million.
I'm totally on board with the Astros in the World Series and perhaps winning the World Series. I don't think the Cardinals even sniffed the playoffs this year, so how they have the Cardinals going all the way to the World Series, I have no idea. I like the Brewers. They're a good team. The Yankees are going to be really good again. Let's see what else. The Indians, they're struggling. I don't like the Indians in the playoffs. I think like a weird team in the Central, like the Twins, get in. Love the Dodgers, but they're not going to lose to the Cardinals.
Go Sox.
Play ball.
Thanks, Morgan. Sorry, Saladay. We're excited for the new season. That's all the time we have for this episode. And from all the staff here at LPTV, thanks for watching. Okay, ready?
Okay, yeah. Like this? Is that how you do it?
No.
How do you do it?
It's like this. So you go, okay, keep